Hi Bulwell, back again. I thought I'd do another little video for us, hopefully keep us moving a little bit, keep us entertained. Before I get going, thank you to those people that have emailed lovely messages for the last one that I did. I'm really glad that it seemed to go down really nicely. The people that sent me messages had said how much they enjoyed it. So hopefully this one will be fun as well. All right, let's get going. We'll go straight in today with one of our songs that we do silly things with. I'd like to do the Ooh Loo La Lay. Okay, now I've never given you any words for this one, so we'll go through a bit at a time. We'll go through the words and everything, and then we'll put the song together. Obviously, if you want, you can pause the video and write them down, or you can get on Google and look them up. I'm sure they're easy to find. So the song is like this. I'll sing it one time. It goes. Ooh Loo La Lay, another evening fades away. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long because tomorrow's another day. Okay, first phrase then. So men, ooh, ladies, ooh, and we go. Ooh Loo La Lay. Once again. Ooh Loo La Lay. Next phrase. Another evening fades away like this. Another evening fades away. We'll do that once more. 2, 3. Another evening fades away. Next phrase. I know the golden sun like this. I know the golden sun. One more time. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long. Won't disappear for long. 1, 2. Won't disappear for long. Because tomorrow's another day like this. Because tomorrow's another day. And we'll do that again. 1, 2. Because tomorrow's another day. Okay, so let's start and put this together. Let's just do because tomorrow's another day. Just that part again. 1, 2. Because tomorrow's another day. So now let's go from won't disappear for long because, and we'll carry on to the end. 1, 2. Won't disappear for long because tomorrow's another day. So now let's go from I know the golden sun won't disappear for long because tomorrow, like this. 1, 2. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long because tomorrow's another day. We'll do that once again. 1, 2. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long because tomorrow's another day. If you heard a weird beeping noise there, folks, it's my phone. I'm recording this on my phone, and I ought to have put it on aeroplane mode, and I didn't, so it was just a message coming through from one of my other choirs, actually. We're doing, in fact, I should send a link out to this for you. We're doing at church, the vicar's doing some kind of virtual services, and the church choir that I run there, we're putting together some hymns for that. So the one that we're doing for Good Friday is going to be the Passion Chorale, and hopefully that's going to be in 4 parts and everything. I should send a link out when it's together because it's going to be good fun, and it features my organ playing as well. Whoops. So let's go from another evening fades away. I know the golden, and we'll go from there. 1, 2. Another evening fades away. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long because tomorrow's another day. And then we'll go from Ooh Loo La Lay. Let's go. Ooh Loo La Lay. Another evening fades away. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long because tomorrow's another day. Once more. Ooh Loo La Lay. Another evening fades away. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long because tomorrow's another day. Last time. Ooh Loo La Lay. So, next part. We've done this before in choir practices. I'm going to do this standing up. No, sitting down, I mean, because of the angle of the video camera and everything. But I suggest you stand up for this. And we're going to do a rhythm. So it's just going to be dead simple. It's going to be stamp, clap, stamp, clap, stamp, clap, stamp, clap. So let's get that going. So after 4, we're going to sing the song. There's your first note. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh-loo-la-lay. Another evening fades away. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long, because tomorrow's another day. Jolly good. Let's do that once more. After 4. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh-loo-la-lay. Another evening fades away. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long, because tomorrow's another day. Jolly good. And I know for some of you at Bulwell, that's probably going to be enough. For others, you'll want to take it to the next stage, where you remember we turn it into We Will Rock You. So it's... So the classic We Will Rock You rhythm. And we're going to sing the song as well. There's your note. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh-loo-la-lay. Another evening fades away. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long, because tomorrow's another day. Ooh-loo-la-lay. Another evening fades away. I know the golden sun won't disappear for long, because tomorrow's another day. Jolly good, that's great fun. I've probably told you this before. When I first took over the boys' choir, I've got some such fantastic singers. I've got boys that have got grade 5 already that were probably beyond that really. And they could not do that. I did a song with them where we had to just march with it. They couldn't march in time. It's hilarious. Even now, James, you know, my son, he's so dexterous on the piano, and he's working on his grade 5 pieces. He's got 2 of them already, sounding absolutely smashing. And I get him to try some drums, you know, just hand drumming on my cajon. He really, really struggles with that. I hope you enjoyed that, everybody. Okay, let's get into a bit of a sing-song. I thought we'd have a go through Scarborough Fair today. So let's, just before we start the main thing, go into the canticle part, the counter melody part. I think most of you have got the words for this. Excuse my piano, it's a little bit worse for wear at the moment. It's ready for an appointment with the piano doctor. And we're going to go from on the side of a hill in the deep forest green. From that one, okay. So, ladies, that's your octave. Men, on the side of a hill in the deep forest green. And then the next one higher. Tracing of sparrow on snow-crested brown. Or ladies, tracing of sparrow. Like this, okay? You know the kind of thing. Let's go. 2, 3, 1. On the side of a hill in the deep forest green. Tracing of sparrow on snow-crested ground. Blankets and bedclothes, the child of the mountain sleeps unaware of the clarion call. We're going to go straight into verse 2. Let's go. On the side of a hill, a sprinkling of time from the start. So I'm gonna, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna sing the first verse, and then I'm probably gonna just play verse 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that you can do whichever bit you want to do. You can either do the tell her to make me a cambric shirt, or you can do the on the side of the hill. It's up to you. And then I'll probably join back in again in the last verse. I hope that makes sense. So you're gonna hear me sing the first verse for you to sing along with, and then you're gonna hear 3 verses of just the piano for you to try your best to fit in with, and then I'll finish off with the last verse, okay, which is of course the same as the first verse. So here we go. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without a doubt, the one who lives there, then she'll be a true love of mine. I forgot the words there, I'm sorry about that. It's because I put the first verse on the floor so that I could see the second, third and fourth verses. I beg your pardon. Here's a thought. I only thought this when I was coming towards the end of the fourth verse before I joined back in with the singing. I don't get, of course, to react to you guys here now. So one of the things I often say to you in rehearsals is, don't let it drag, keep things moving, keep it moving. And this is one of the pieces that I suspect sometimes maybe starts at one speed and perhaps ends at a different one. And we didn't really get that option there, did we? So we were going pretty quick there. So you don't get much respite there, do you, I think? Okay, we're going to do one more. Just for fun. I thought we'd have a go at my favourite things as well. I thought that would hopefully cheer us up a little bit. on these weird indoor days of ours. But it's a smashing day. It's an absolutely glorious day. I'm really lucky because I live right next to a field which backs onto a woods. And so me and James, we've just been out for a walk. We've just been up to the woods. We haven't really seen anybody. We saw one biker, but he was, at a point where we were probably 4 meters away from each other, so it was no problem, So we're really lucky like that. But I know that not everybody is. I know that we've got some of our members stuck inside and not able to leave the house, which is a real shame. Okay, so my favourite things, just to hopefully cheer us up, And wish me luck on the introduction. We're going to go straight through. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favourite things. 1, 2, cream-coloured ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells with sleigh bells and schnitzels with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favourite things. And I'm so sorry, I've got my music in the wrong order, folks. I beg your pardon. You've never seen me do that before, have you? I'm sorry, I've ground to a halt. We're gonna go from the start again, and I've got my music in the right order this time. Let's go. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favourite things. Cream-coloured ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells with sleigh bells and schnitzels with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favourite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favourite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favourite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Jolly good. I really enjoyed that, folks. I'm going to do that again, especially because I got some words wrong. Let's go one more time. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favourite things. And cream-coloured ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells with sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favourite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favourite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favourite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Jolly good. I do love that piece, as you know. I do highly recommend, seeing as you're watching this on YouTube, so you're already on YouTube, I highly recommend looking to see if there are any versions of John Coltrane playing that song on YouTube. I mentioned this before in rehearsals. It was a song that he played throughout his life in many different seasons of his life, I suppose, when he was, using substances, and later when he became a born-again Christian. And the way that he played it changed throughout his life as well. I highly recommend you listen to a few versions of it. Some of them you'll like, some of them you really won't, because some of them will be hardly recognisable as that. But I think they're fantastic. Once again, thank you, choir, for those wonderful messages that you sent to me. I'm sure you've probably all got my email address, because when Judy sends the link to this out, she probably does it in a way that you can see my email address. Do feel free to send me a message if you've got any requests, if you've got any particular songs that we've done in the past that you would like me to do on one of these videos. Please do let me know, and I'll do my best. And also on the channel that this comes out in, it's called Matt Practice, I think, something like that. There are playlists for each of my choirs, one for you, one for the boys' choir, one for Laudamus, which is my church choir, and then the super secret one as well for another choir of mine. All of those channels, they've probably got things on that you might find interesting. So do please, all those playlists, do have a look at those. You might find the boys' choir ones the most approachable, I think. But then the ones for my church choir are mainly just unison hymns, relatively well known. I know that some of you are churchgoers, you might appreciate that too. In the meantime, have a great weekend, folks. I hope you're managing to start and get out if you've been one of those that have been trapped inside. And I look forward to seeing you all in the flesh. See you. Bye-bye.